Slow it down. All that I want, baby, is you. All that I want, baby, is you. And all that I want, baby, is you. Is you. All that I want, baby, is you. All that I want, baby, is you. All that I want, baby, is you. I just wanna get closer to you. I just wanna get closer to you. Oh, 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 oh. I just wanna get closer to you. I just wanna get closer to you.
Martin Luther had a dream with it. I'm trying to get some cream with it. Probably bring the whole team with it. So if I hit this news, let me finish. It'll cost you nothing to mind your business. I'ma crack, my patience is the thinnest. So let the kid take a nap without a ransom. Shorty say I smell good and that I'm handsome. That's the same game Delilah ran on Samson. Let me spin the block, I'm about to make another anthem. I'm in another dimension I can't explain. Who's your top 5? You better mention my name. And I'm doing it right now in real time. So even on my darkest days, I will still shine. Probably gonna hate while I generate the wattage. With ease, I stack cheese to fill the whole cottage. Reunited like peaches and herb. How you rap so good, can you teach some words? Like a collar, I'm turning you down instantly. Used to move piff, now I move in epiphanies. Only double back for everything that was meant for me. The jewels that I spit be high end, Tiffany's. Martin Luther had a dream with it. I'm trying to get some cream with it. Probably bring the whole team with it.
Pink flamingo.
Yeah.
You guys vibing on your Friday? It is a little hot here. Let's go. Just jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. It's getting hot here, so take off all your clothes.
That's right. That's right. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame. I'm Midas, and that is Fame to my left, right there.
And I still got that music playing. I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah. It's just supposed to happen. Yeah. Welcome to
going.
another live installment. It must be supposed to just remain in the background, you know. Today is Tuesday, January 20th. We trust and pray everybody had a wonderful MLK holiday yesterday. Took a moment of reflection or gratitude or whatever you needed to do, because we never want to forget the sacrifices that were made on his behalf for us as a people as a whole. You know what I mean? Yeah. So come on in, say hello, ladies and gentlemen, as you are entering the chat. What's up, chat? Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Yeah, as we come on in,
Keep
James
talking.
Masters Media, famous is getting the tweets
Yeah, that music is
situated right
still. I
there.
deleted the video, but the music is still playing, so I don't know how to do it. But anyway, we good. So just no more
Yeah,
sound for the
yeah,
rest of the
yeah.
show.
Yeah. But we want to welcome everybody, whether you're joining us live right now on YouTube, live on
Yeah.
Facebook, or catching the replay on Spotify, Apple
Mm-hmm.
Podcasts, or you live on Twitch. Welcome. We hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Thus far, it
Yeah.
is cold in our area in the Carolinas. They're
It is.
anticipating a wintry mix toward the end of the week, so we shall stay tuned and see what shall happen.
Yeah, let's see who's with us. We got James
Yeah.
Masters, my man from Masters Media. James
Former
F.
guest,
Masters.
faithful
What's up,
supporter of
James?
yeah.
This grown man business. What up, dude? Happy belated
Okay.
MLK. Yeah. What's up?
What's
That's
happening?
my
What's
man.
happening?
That's my man.
Yeah. The travel podcast is here, Mr. Juan Velasquez.
What up,
Travel
Juan?
People Podcast.
Hey,
What's up, everybody?
speaking of the Travel People podcast, he has a new episode dropping tomorrow. So check out. Make sure you subscribe to the Travel
Yeah.
People podcast on YouTube. New episode dropping tomorrow. He's your cruise planner's favorite cruise planner.
That's right.
Travel
That's
agent
right.
to the stars. What up, Thomas Neal?
Yeah.
DJ 83. What's happening, my brother?
83. What up?
What's
What
up,
up?
bro?
Come on in. Who else is here? Y'all feel free to like, hit the hearts if you're on Facebook. Hit the
Grown
likes,
man business.
share,
Keep the
subscribe.
music playing in the background.
Yeah. Who is that? Is that Mike?
Hold on, this one on, and,
They both playing.
yeah. So we still got Nick Nystrom DJing in the background for the whole show.
Yeah. Giving you a
We'll
little
turn it
preview
up.
of our guests coming up in a little bit,
We'll
ladies
turn
and
it.
gentlemen. Yeah, this is going to be great for anybody who's a current DJ, or if you're an aspiring DJ. Not only that, but whatever
anything.
whatever industry that you may be in. This is going to be a great episode, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. We missed you guys last
Yeah.
week. I had an appointment. Well, my son had an appointment that I had to take him to, and it was going to overlap in the time of us being live at noon last Tuesday. So, we got to do family stuff, kids things first sometimes. But we miss you guys when we don't get a chance
Absolutely.
to get together. But we back,
What up,
man.
what
We
up?
back like we left something.
My man Matt Hardison's in the house. What up, Matt?
Smooth sales.
I
Smooth
saw
sales.
Matt.
Y'all be
I saw Matt for a
Yeah.
minute 2
Tell
weekends
us about
ago.
it.
Yeah, we were in Florence. My daughter had a cheer competition in Florence, and it ran late, of course, and they had the awards afterwards, and it ran late. So by the time I got to Matt, he was already packing up at his shop. But I got to stop in and say what up to him. It's good to see you, bro. Grown man, yeah, we'll send you the link. We're gonna talk about it. The man himself is right behind the scenes, waiting to get
The
on
link
right
to
now.
what?
So to the YouTube link, he wants to see
He's
the
on
whole
YouTube
show.
right now.
But-
Mike, you're
yeah.
on YouTube right now, man. That link you on,
No,
that is
he
the
wants to-
link.
no, he's talking about the link to Nick Nystrom's DJ set that we were playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he
Yeah,
wants
we'll,
the
hey,
link
we'll,
to-
we'll let Nick get. We'll let Nick
Yeah,
that.
we'll
Nick
give it
give
all
that to
that.
you guys. I don't
We'll
have
give
it.
all that out. We'll give all that out. He'll be here in just a moment when we will give all that out. Who else is with us? My man Joe. Let's go,
Yeah,
fellow
what's up, Joe?
Iowa DJ. What up, Joe? Thanks for being in, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
for
Thank
being
you all
in.
for
Who else we
joining
got
us
with
today
you?
on your
DJ
lunch
Trey J.
hour.
What up, Trey?
Trey J. Did you ever figure out that math problem you was working on with your daughter? Because it stumped me too. I saw you. You saw it? You saw
No,
the
I didn't
post?
see that one. Yeah,
Yeah, it stumped me too. So yeah, hopefully y'all
told
was
you,
able to figure out. It's a
his
typo.
he's a good follow, man. I didn't
Oh
see
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, but he's always got
That
something
math
going
problem
on.
was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what's up with you, man? How was your week? How was your time
man.
off from us?
Well, I mean, time off last Tuesday, of course. And then let's see, Friday night, man. My guys, my band, Mellow Groove. Of course, we're off right now with the chairman of the board. We don't pick back up until February 7th.
Mhm.
But I had a couple of events with my guys. Blue Tiger, that's my brother-in-law, Mr. Tommy Godbowl,
What
right
up,
there. What's
Tommy?
up, bro? Thank you. Much love. We did an MLK event, man, in York, South Carolina, at Tender Heart Ministries last Friday. Wonderful time. It was a nice program. It had poetry, speakers, people to talk and give reflection, things like that. Catering was done by Just Right Catering, and I ran into a college buddy of mine. Shout out to Mr. Calvin Jefferson. He was working with the catering company last Friday, man, and
Mm,
everything was
what
delicious,
up?
you know. But we had a chance to perform and be the entertainment for the MLK event at Tender Heart Ministries Friday night in York, South Carolina. Then Saturday
Nice.
night, had the opportunity, my guys, once again, Mellow Groove, we played a 50th birthday party. Shout out to Mr. Jimmy Sanders, who is from my hometown of Sherrall, South Carolina. They
Hey.
had the party was in Wallace, South Carolina at, I want to say Simply Southern Event Center. I hope I
Mm-hmm.
got that right. But shout out
Mm-hmm.
to Wu and Keem's catering. They have a restaurant also in Sherrall, South Carolina, and I've been wanting to try the food for years. Finally got a chance to try it, and chef's kiss, man. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
wonderful food. They,
What up, Jay
catering
Scott?
extraordinaire. Oh, Jay Scott, what's up, man? Come on in, come on in.
What
And we
up,
did
homie?
that, and they when they relinquished our duties over to the DJ, we went ahead and packed up, hit the road. Then, then of
We gonna
course,
get on up out of here.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to drive a couple hours to get on back, And
Yeah,
of
that's what's
course,
up.
I was at Mount Dewell Baptist Church on Sunday morning. The Inspirational Youth Choir hosted on Sunday morning. We had a good
Mm-hmm,
time,
mm-hmm.
man, and hit the reset button yesterday, and here we are today. Of
Yeah.
course, yesterday being MLK Day, so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, man. It's been a nice. I've been fruitful, even though I didn't get a chance to meet up with everyone last week like normal, but
Yeah.
we staying busy, and
Yeah.
the
Staying
new year
busy.
is off to a great start, so everything's gravy.
That's good. That's good, man. It's been,
Uh-huh.
we've been in reset mode here as far as, DJing, predominantly in the wedding spaces. So not much going
Yes.
on. But then, like, I thought I was going to be free
Uh-huh.
for the next month or so. But then, we pick up a couple things last minute. Shout out to Earl, my man, Earl.
Early
He
move.
hooked me up with a guy that I'm actually going to be DJing a corporate event tomorrow evening.
Hey,
That
okay.
Earl hooked me up with. Then I got a couple bridal shows coming up, and I also picked
Yeah.
up a last minute Valentine's Day gig. It's a vow
Yeah.
renewal on Valentine's Day, so I picked that up, and then end of February is when we really, really start ranking it up again, and just
Oh,
using this
absolutely.
time for resetting everything. We're gonna get some good
Hmm.
tools and some good info on how to get that up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Josh,
yeah,
Trey J says reset mode. Travis keeps
yeah.
sending me
He
dates. Yeah, we booking,
plays.
baby. We
Yeah, yeah.
booking.
Right now, as we filling the calendar up, you know
We
what I
filling the
mean?
calendar up.
Probably by
Absolutely.
the time March gets here, man,
Oh
it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, we'll
full
be
speed.
wide
When
open.
when that shift in the weather, you
Yeah.
know. And I got to say real quick, the MLK event Friday night in York, South Carolina, Tender Hearts was sold out. So I
Good.
just wanted to
Good
throw
deal.
that in there. Shout out to
Good
my
deal.
guys, Mellow Groove, man. Good job over the weekend, fellas.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just say before we move on that we're about to be mad at Natalia for sure because
Why?
she was heckling us for being off last week.
Always.
And then now she's not even here.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna catch the replay or she's gonna
Yeah.
show up late. But she was uh sending us booze and stuff because we didn't have a show. So we're back. We're back and she's
Yeah.
missing it.
Yeah. Well, as I aforementioned, life precedes the
Mm.
content
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we have personal things that we have to do, and that we would be remiss if we would be here some Tuesdays and not taking care of our family business. We
Yeah.
appreciate that you guys
Yeah,
love the
she
show.
knows. Yeah, absolutely. She'll catch us on the replay and curse us out in the comments as usual.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
but we do have a guest
What
today.
up,
We're gonna
though?
move on, man. And we have a guest. We have a guest today. Hold on, your screen
Am
is
I
frozen.
freezing? Are we
Your
good?
screen is frozen. Yeah, you're back. You're back now. Good job.
Okay, okay.
Listen, I met this
Cold weather
guy.
and Wi-Fi.
I met this guy last year in Nashville. Shout out to the Crate Hackers,
Yes.
Hacker Hotel. He was just, I mean, every time I saw this dude, he was smiling. He had a smile on his face, just a happy guy. We got talking about, DJing, and he's just a really cool dude. And then, I got home and I
Uh-huh.
hit the follow, After you get home,
Yeah.
you meet people, you get home, you start
Yeah,
following. Let me catch
absolutely.
up with my people
Yeah.
because I had the pleasure of recording all the live DJ sets that were happening on the rooftop in Nashville. We were recording them and
Nice.
sending all the
Yeah, I
DJs
remember you were
recordings
talking
of their
about that.
sets. So
Uh-huh.
got home, I started working on his recording of his DJ set, and I know he already had his own camera going too, so he sent me his footage so I can kind of put it all in. And I hit the follow, and when I hit the follow, I was like, yo, this
Mm-hmm.
guy, he's getting a whole bunch of activity on Instagram.
Engagement and activity,
He's
yes.
getting all kinds of activity. So I was like, we got to talk to him. And then we spoke to him on when on Dom and I did the AI accelerator course. He came in as a special guest one night of that. Got to tell his whole story, how he got it popping on Instagram. Let's all give a warm welcome.
Yeah,
claps and chats and put your hands
Yeah.
together. Look, he's still going.
Still
Still
going.
going in the background.
Yeah.
Let's say hello
The
to
video's
my
on
friend,
loop.
DJ Nick Nystrom.
Hey.
Nick, I
Yeah,
got your
welcome,
DJ set
Nick.
playing in the background, and I don't know how to stop it.
Listen, I can't control the music, man. It's out there.
It must be divine.
For you.
It belongs to the
Yeah.
streets now.
Yeah, what God has planned, no man can stop.
I'm not mad about it. Let's be honest.
Absolutely, man. Nick, thank you for
Welcome, bro.
joining us, man. I know it's been a long time planning. We've been planning to do this for a little while, and you've been traveling the world, and we had some time off as well. So we're glad we're able to catch
Yeah.
up with you today, man. Thank you for taking the time.
I appreciate it. Mike is famous. Absolutely an honor to be on the show. I've been
Yeah.
following this for a while, so it's just a fun day to be able to chat with you guys and break down a little bit and hopefully provide some value to everybody listening.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely,
you're certainly going to
man.
provide some value.
Yeah. So first off, let's answer the first question. Where in the world is Nick Nystrom?
Very good. So right now, my home base is Iowa. Shout out to all the Iowa DJs, Iowa DJ Society.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've been I was in Mexico the last 3 weeks doing
Nice.
gigs each weekend. Flew down, did a gig, flew back, flew down, did a gig, flew back. 3 weeks in a
Wow.
row for 3 corporates. They asked me why can't you just stay down there? Everyone's like, why are you flying down and back? And I said, listen, when you're working at this level of corporate
Yeah.
with national brands, you don't get to stay and hang out with all the guests. You are the
Mhm.
talent
Yeah.
in and you come out. That's how it works. I wasn't aware of
Yeah.
that. This is probably my biggest corporate I've ever done to date.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, I'm not going to rustle feathers. I just want to be the easiest person to work with. I want to make
Absolutely.
sure that
Have
I
me
smile,
back.
I help where I can, I shake hands, I give thanks. And
Yeah.
honestly, that goes a long ways with a lot of people because I think they do work with a lot of different artists and different musicians and bands and
Yeah.
DJs. One of the bands down there, we did the opening party. There was a 10-piece band from Orlando, Florida that was the close,
Nice.
and they did that 3 weeks in a row. So we got to cross paths with them. Shout out Blonda and Bishan from Orlando, Florida. But they
Okay.
were crushing it as well. So they did the closing party, we did the opening party, and we saw each other on each week. They would be coming, and we'd be going, and they'd be coming, and we'd be going.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That's what's
Hey, have
up.
a good set. So
Yeah.
just a different world, in that space. So honored to be there, and it's a blessing to actually get an opportunity like that. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about how I even got there,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, we'll get to
Yeah.
that. We'll get to that, man. But let's start off. Let's tell the folks you're in Iowa right now. That's home base. Tell us about
Yeah.
young Nick growing up in Iowa and what that was like for you.
Sure. I will say I, was a sports guy in high school, played football and tennis and baseball and tried to do all the things that typical people do. Didn't really get into music in high school other than I listened to Tupac. That was my guy. That was what I listened to.
Yeah. Okay.
2000 to 2005, I went to high school. So I'm, in my 40s. That's what I grew up on. A lot of my friends did, but being from Iowa, we didn't tell a lot of people that because
Yeah. Some things you got to keep to yourself.
that's honestly where my lyrical and my really earliest memories of really falling in love with music was Tupac. And then as I moved into college, I moved into the music, started playing guitar, and fell into the jam band scene. And this little band called Dave Matthews Band kind of perked my interest.
Oh man, yeah.
Guys can jam, and they're doing funk, and there's elements of hip hop, but it's musical, right? And that for me was
absolutely.
oh, what is this? So I spent about the next I'd say 15 to 20 years playing acoustic guitar in a band.
Oh really?
Hip hop covers. We would do jam band stuff, but I always had the DJ on the side. It was always just hey, I had the equipment. I'm playing in the band. I'm doing my thing. I can DJ weddings, but it was a way to make some money on the side.
Right.
Never cut content really. I never really thought it sounds weird. I was like, I'm a musician, so I'm out here. I'm curating music and the vibe. I'm not DJing, right? I'm not. That's not what my mind went to. I had friends that DJ but they did a lot of the EDM stuff. I wasn't really into that. So for me, I was
Mhm.
just kind of always DJing, doing weddings and private party stuff on the side. And I would say, through college, I did that. After college, I did that. But the music, the band was the focus, right? And I
Yeah.
think about the pandemic when that happened, and I was like not playing live shows anymore. I was getting,
Yeah.
closer to
That was
40 and
a crazy
realized,
time.
playing the band thing with 4 or 5 other guys, great, but like I just felt like there was something more inside me, right? I was the one booking the shows, I was the one doing the promotion, I was the one I was doing a lot of the
Yeah.
driving behind the
Yeah.
band, and
Yeah.
I thought if I just applied this to myself as like a DJ,
Uh-huh.
I wonder where
Yeah.
that could go, and that's what I did in the pandemic era. Started streaming on Twitch, doing like weekly coffee shows in the mornings and going live
Yeah.
when I did 10 or 11 YouTube shows. It was Twitch at the time, but during the pandemic, and that kind of I think re-inspired me into understanding like
Mhm.
there's more than just playing songs on the side as a DJ,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and that's when I really leveraged that entrepreneurial base that I'd built from college into after college, right? And building that
Uh-huh.
brand, and I just really enjoyed the band's success. And I thought, hey man, this is me. I can play what I
Yeah.
want. I can
Right.
set up my own team. And that was powerful to me because I never really thought of it like that. So when I leaned into it, it started opening my eyes, and then I found. I would say at the start of last year, so that was 2025, I started
Mhm.
finding people online like your Eric Rhodes and your Jack Christians, and like I was like, wow, there's actually social media. Nick Spinelli, right? Like I've been seeing all
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
DJ playing weddings, like I've always done, but just capturing cool content. And I'm like, well, I could do that. When it ended up going to DJs Live, and then that spawned into Nashville's Hacker Hotel, and then that
Yeah.
ended up with the DJC retreat. So I did a couple like. First time in 20 years as a DJ I'd ever invested in myself doing anything to like say, hey, I want to go better myself, right? I've been to conferences a million times, but always on a corporate job, right? Or some sort of job that I had just to pay the bills, but never to like build my value and what I wanted to do as a DJ.
Mhm.
That changed me. That changed the game for me.
Yeah,
That
I
Midwest
think
DJs
that's
Live, it was incredible.
yeah, that's really important, man. To know not just for DJs, but whatever it is you're trying to do, just get around other people that are
Other
doing it,
people that are
right? Get
doing it.
around whether it be in
Yeah.
a session like that where there's a big convention going on, or just get in contact with like-minded people that have already done some of the things that you're aspiring to, or even if you're, you can be like, there's people right now that's watching you live right now that's soaking in what you're giving, So
Mhm.
it's always good to
Yep.
have someone to kind of, and I had same thing. It was starting out with DJ Jazzy Jeff, and then it was once I got into this space, it was Jason Janai and Joe Bunn,
Mhm.
and then Aaron
Yeah.
Trailer, of course. And it's just get around and find out where you like you said,
Yeah.
investing in yourself is
It
very
was.
important.
In order
And
to
it was-
stay warm, you got to stay around the fire.
That's a
You know?
no, that's a great point. And I will
Yeah.
say, like that Midwest DJs Live, going there, I didn't know anybody there. I'd never met a single DJ that's an influencer per se ever
Sure.
in my life. I'd followed them, but going there, they were all there and they were all accessible. And you could, hey man, you want to grab a coffee? Hey, I got a question. Nice to meet. Like it was just so humbling to see them putting the same energy back into the community that I
Yeah.
saw them giving. And for me, that opened my eyes, right? And that's when I said, we already kind of had a Iowa DJ Society on Facebook. We had, 10 or 15 of us kind of just, sharing. I said after that, like, we need to lean in the Iowa community, because there was some Iowa DJs that came up that I knew of, but I never had met in person. Started connecting with them and saying, we live in the same state. Like, why are we not getting
Yeah.
together and sharing
Strength
what
in
works in our
numbers.
market and gigs and tips and
Yeah.
talking badly about vendors, right? No, I'm kidding. We don't do that. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's a private group. But now, no, we're at 139 DJs in Iowa that have joined the Iowa DJ Society, that have
Oh,
posted,
that's what's up.
interacted, and you still get the DJs that I still get comments and people reaching out that are like, why is he doing this, or why is that DJ think he can do that? That's just, it's competition, right? And I use it as, I'm like, if you're worried about another DJ and what they're putting out or what they're offering, in their packages for their weddings, and you don't agree with it, that's fine. It's not
Yeah.
bothering you. It's not impacting
Yeah.
your business.
That's true.
Look at it like, how do I make it better? If you don't like it, then what are you doing differently, right? It
Right.
should inspire you, positive, negatively, those stories, those conversations. But I still get the DJs that just get hung up on that they're just,
Yeah.
it's almost like they're upset or they're mad or
Uh-huh.
they're just, well, why don't I have the business? That doesn't make sense. I've been doing this longer, and they're out here. And same with
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get I hate in the comments, right? I started my
Right.
Instagram in 2025 with 600 followers, and now I'm at
Wow.
1,000 in 1 year. I mean, and that has come with unfollows. It's come with
Of
messages.
course.
It's come with people in the comment section talking about, why am I always playing mixes and acting like I'm doing them live? And I'm like,
Of course.
I mean, if you read my post, I'm commenting, shouting out the person that made the edit. I'm
Yeah.
literally
Uh-huh.
cheering them, tagging them. Like I'm
Yeah.
about paying back, and I learned that early on. I had put out a video that went viral, and a lot of comments in the comment section saying like, you didn't do this mix and you didn't call out the editor, and it was a mistake. Actually, I just had forgotten. I tagged him, but I didn't put it in the description.
Mhm.
Well,
Uh-huh.
really good about after 7 days, they don't let you edit descriptions of videos anymore. So
okay,
it's out
okay.
there, and I'm like, well, it kind of already went viral. I didn't
Yeah.
necessarily
Might
Yeah.
take it down.
but I
Yeah. Too
comment
late.
every person. Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Like I wasn't trying to pass this off as I was doing the wordplay. It's just the edit. I'm vibing. My energy's high.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain that, and I had Eric Rhodes, actually, out of all the people, had commented, and I'm like, oh, Eric Rhodes is commenting on my viral video. This is awesome. And he was like,
Accept.
be careful about the perception and the visibility as you grow, because people will come after you. And I want to make sure that you're always taking the people that provide the edit. And I was like, absolutely. That was never my intention to like deceive people. But since
Yeah.
that moment was early on, one of my first viral videos, I've been very, very almost to the point where, how can I narrate the story I'm showing to give
Mhm.
props to the people that did the edit, the people that took the time to think about that creativity, the wordplay, to put it out there for other
Yeah.
people like Steve, and allow people to download it from their Patreon or wherever they get it, and then play it out. That's so cool for them. And I get so many of the DJs like DJ Scooter and even Steve, and some of those editors will reshare my stuff. And that's why I do it. It's like, I played it for a crowd, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they loved it. The reaction.
Yeah.
And like, I want them to know, Scooter out there in Pittsburgh, PA, man, they love your stuff in the Midwest.
That's
and
right.
like,
That's
they love
good.
that. They're sometimes in their room, grinding for
Let's
hours.
take
and
it
they don't-
back.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
take it back a minute. Let's take it back a minute, because I do love, what you're doing with the DJ Society in Iowa. It's kind of what we talk about all the time. It's a theme of this show. It's just building a community over competition.
Over competition.
Right? So we love that, and the DJ industry, and even in the other wedding photographers, video, wedding planners, you can all just kind of work together. Like Midas is about to tell us right now about the pie. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the pie, that's my little adage here. So we preach here at No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame, community over competition. So say, for example, if I had a pie, and instead of me being stingy with my pie and worrying about somebody reaching over and taking a slice from my pie, I could share my pie recipe with whoever needs a slice. And instead of you taking away from my pie, I can show you how to make your own pie. Then you can show someone how to make a pie. Before you know it, everybody has their own individual pie, and it's not so worried about having to share their own. So if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So instead of instead of gatekeeping and hoarding all the resources and everything and ingredients, because we are making a pie, let me share what I know, and I can help you make your own. And I can have my own pie, you can have your own pie, and so forth and so on, and we all eat pie.
I love it. And I'm gonna well, we normally hit the applause, but since my sound effects are off, I'm gonna check in with Nick Nystrom's mix and see where we're at.
That'll take the
Believe in love. Yeah, it's perfect time.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Nick too, just because I know you kind of started out like talking about high school, but did you have any siblings, any brothers and sisters, and were either of your parents entrepreneurs as well?
Great question. So I have a younger brother and a younger sister. So they're 3 years younger than me, and then sister's 3 years younger than my brother, so we kind of staggered. My mom and dad, they weren't entrepreneurs. My dad was a lifelong railroad worker, retired from the railroad. My mom was a teacher's associate, was in education. I will say that the music for sure, though, came from my dad. My mom loves music too. My dad is like he started collecting records in 1974 in high school, and literally has, one of the greatest record collections, every Zeppelin, every Beatles. Like he actually has the originals. They're in pristine condition to this day.
Nice.
And he's luckily been able to share those with me. So I'll take 10 records at a time from his stash and take them and put them on in the morning over coffee. And then what I've been doing is on a web, I've created just a small website to kind of track that journey and pay tribute to my dad. So I have like a Spotify playlist where I make sure to find every album and put them in a Spotify for him. And then, so I have them digitized, and then just really put the album covers of each one of his albums on a web page. So I'm just trying to capture that journey because it's fun. I think that vinyl's coming back, obviously crazy, the last 5 or so years. And it's just fun. The music for sure came from my dad. I think that's where I kind of got that bug. And then as I've gotten older, after the band years, digging music now is just like I just absolutely love it. Finding the music pools and talking to other DJs. You guys mentioned not gatekeeping, right? Community and stuff like that. Like one of my most favorite things to do when I'm not working is going out and supporting other DJs at their shows, whether that's a bar gig, whether it's a club gig, whether it's a wedding I can sneak in or whatever. That to me, you learn so much as a DJ because we could give, we could all three have the same songs in the same order. We would all play them drastically different with a different vibe because we all mix different. Our skill sets are different. Our controllers and the types of things we use. Maybe we use stems, maybe we don't. Maybe we slam intro in, maybe we more of a transition fade in. There's so many different ways to do it, right? And that's what's beautiful about DJing. That's the craft. The culture is you do what works for you. You need to tell your story. And for me, I think Midwest DJs Live was the biggest opening when I think Nate Acosta, shout out to him. He was doing his presentation and he challenged everybody in that room. He said, if anyone posts for 30 days in a row on any social media app content, I will do a free one-on-one with you. And I took that as verbatim. I did that and waited 3 months because I wanted to really hey man, I've been doing it 3 months. And I had that Nate, and that's what he said is his biggest feedback, that was one of my early days of the 500 view, stuck in 500 views every single video, 500 views. And I was like, I can't break it. I'm not going to get to where I need to be. And he just said, who are your clients, Nick? And I'm like, wedding planners, corporate event, talent agencies, brides, grooms. Those are my people. He's like, then you need to gear your content to those folks, right?
That's
a lot of the videos I put now was me trying to do maybe a mix or a technical transition. And it just wasn't something that was resonating with my people that would book me. So once I started saying, how do I lean into these reels and make them so they show the human portion of me, right? The interaction after the wedding from the couple saying, you were so great capturing that.
Yes.
Cool drop where the crowd reacts, the me and the groom locking eyes across the wedding and seeing that smile and that thumbs up, those moments a lot are not about me doing my craft. It's about the interaction with people. And those are the things that actually have put me on a trajectory with my algorithm or Instagram to say, show this to more people, right? One video alone, the biggest video I had last year was it's just about 2 million views, but it brought over 7,000 followers to my page.
Yeah. I want to show some of this. I want to show some of this because in the beginning,
that's crazy.
While you were doing that, I was showing some of your earlier Instagram where you were getting 300, 400, 500 views, which is good, right?
It is
300, 400, 500, that's good.
Oh yeah, that's decent for sure.
And then, once you developed a strategy and a
See
plan,
a burger there.
we start going into 1,300, 1,500, 2,500 views, 7,500 views. Just talk a little bit about what that, about what that strategy was. Like you said, posting 654,000.
First viral video right there. That one. I don't know what date that was. That might have been April or May of 25. And that was a clip I needed to fill content for that day because my goal was just to post one reel every day for 2025. One reel.
Wow.
That one was a filler, and it was a 30-second clip playing a playing a Sandstorm edit, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe by Caesar Castilla.
Yeah.
He's an
Okay.
editor. Dropped
Yeah.
it, and it's like DJs, would you play this as an opening set? And of course the comments were like, you're never gonna get asked back if you play this as an opener. And I'm like, that's weird, 'cause I actually got a headline there. So like it was a little bit of like poking the bear about like, hey,
Yeah.
should you be dropping
Little
peak hour
trolling.
stuff? But hey, everyone was having fun and I needed to get, a spark. But that kind of set me like, okay, it's maybe not about me DJing and showing the technical side, which DJs respect, and I try to incorporate a little bit of that, but mostly it's about the interaction, the crowd, right? And what how are they perceiving my music that I'm playing, and what is the feel? And obviously with the Insta 360 camera now, you can capture like all of those emotions, and you can really package it up in a way that your audience will consume quickly, and that will build momentum. So
yeah, and the momentum definitely was there, man. Like I said, we started at 3, 4, 500. We went into 7, 8,000, and then we're then we 50,000, 30,000.
Wow.
35,000. And when we're not done, but hey, there's Nashville right there. There's Nashville.
Yeah.
But
Nashville.
and this was just, you made a commitment to post one reel, whether it be a minute long or less, every single day, and put yourself on the screen and show who you are, and show what you do and why they should be looking at you.
Yep. And I'll tell you, adding captions was the biggest thing I could recommend.
Captions,
Nate Acosta started doing that, and Nate was like, you need to add captions. And the reason you do that is because when people are scrolling, sometimes they don't always have audio on, sometimes they're in their car, sometimes they're on the bus, sometimes they're just flipping through. But if they can see story or read something, and they see something happen in the first 3 seconds, you're either going to get a like, a share, a comment, or like a save for later. And that's really, I think, what sparks that is like, in the first 3 seconds, what is happening? I used to try to set it up like, well, they need to understand like the 15 seconds before that I'm like, I dropped this song and I'm getting ready to mix in. It's like, no, they want to know what is the most
immediate.
That's what you need to start your content with every time, right? I've seen a trend recently where people will show the most important part, but then they'll start it back at the beginning, like how we got here, and then you'll see the full thing later. I'm not sure,
like a Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
It is. It's almost like this, and then you get into it. But I haven't tried that yet. I'm just starting to kind of work on trial reels, which is another big thing Aaron from Great Hackers always mentions, is like, if you had a reel that worked really well, download it, repost it as a trial reel, and it won't appear on your feed, but it will go out to the universe and it will be displayed to non-followers, right? So it's another way to get followers that are not currently following you to bring them over to your content using this trial reels. I've only ever done one, and it was on that 2 million view video that I had, and it got another 100,000 just through a trial reel, and brought more followers over. So I need to lean into some more of the nuanced things around the platform. But at the end of the day, make it simple. I like, make it simple. Just come up with a short strategy. I've even told people, pick a couple days a week and say, like, Monday I'm going to do something geared towards other DJs. Tuesday I'm going to do something towards my community, and then Thursday I'm going to do something towards potential couples, right? And it doesn't have to be long. It could be try different types of content. Some speaking, some footage. I mean, it varies. And when I think I got the stuff figured out, I'll be like, this is going to work. I know this video is going to crush, and then it just does mid, and it's like, this algorithm, I don't get it, but here we are, right? And I think consistency is king. I will say the other thing I do that I don't know a lot of people do is always get in the comment sections of other DJs and other videos, and leave a real comment, not just a heart, not just a fire. Actually watch the video and just provide some cool feedback, even if it's like, that looks like a sick party, or what edit was that, or like anything other than just a like or a heart goes so far in terms of the algorithm providing you some of that value. I know that because I'm always in there. If I see a comment and it's a cool video, I'm gonna probably drop a cool comment, because like that, somebody took the time. I know how hard it is to create.
Absolutely, you understand.
Put yourself out there, and it's like, dude, come on, man, like give a little love, not just a like and a scroll by. So There's
Right.
always value you can find in the little moments, but consistency of just like trying to commit
Yeah.
to a goal. It doesn't even have to be a
Mhm.
hard one. Do
Mhm.
that. It's going to take you a long ways. And I know we talked about opportunities, right? Now that I'm at a place where I'm close to 15,000 followers, it's brought business. It's brought over 300 inquiries
A-
from all over the
absolutely.
country,
Mhm.
outside the country, because people are like
Yeah.
think that I'm in the market because they don't
Uh-huh.
look and see. Look at my profile, it says Des Moines, Iowa. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I'm hiding it, but some
You're
of them have worked out.
international.
I know. Some of them have
Yeah.
worked out. I've gotten a couple bookings strictly from social media that I will travel
Uh-huh.
to in 26 to go, out of state to a different state to play a show.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
fun for me. Right? That's a different market. It doesn't always work, right? With couples, but how fun, right? To be able to put out
Absolutely.
stuff and have people like want to hire you based on just
Want to book
an
you.
Instagram. It's
Doing what you love.
Yeah.
It is.
And include all the hotel fees and everything in the compensation,
Yeah,
wink,
yeah.
wink, guys at home.
All the travel, you got to include that for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
and I
there was
see-
a guy named, I was just going to say there was someone named Kurt with your last name in the comments. Is that your brother?
probably my dad. My dad's a big
Dad.
supporter.
Oh, that's your
Yeah.
dad. Okay.
What up?
Oh, there he is.
okay.
brother.
Nystrom.
Okay. What's up, Dad?
Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. And DJ
No
Russ Davis, straight out of Iowa.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Shout out
And shout out,
Entertainment.
Yeah.
and
So
shout out to Miss DS.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I can
thank
I can
y'all.
attest to Nick's strategy because I've been trying it myself starting this year. And I don't know if I've done every single day, Nick. So but I've been posting on my business page. I've been posting reels almost every day, if not every day. And I'm seeing, following some of that same thing, putting putting the caption on the screen of just something. And I did one just a few days ago now, and it was very similar to that format, and it's up to like 35,000 views, right? And I was like, yo, I'm
Wow.
at 35,000, and then
Yeah.
I looked at Nick, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Nick said
And
1.9 million.
yeah, and it also probably helps when others reshare and repost
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, correct?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
And one thing Jack Christian just recently said, I caught a reel on his page from the Pittsburgh DJ Summit. I couldn't make the Pittsburgh DJ Summit, but shout out to those guys. It looked like an incredible event. Jack was doing a presentation. He was talking about, let's say you are stuck in that 400 or 500, 600 view per day video. Let's say you
Yeah.
post a reel and 600 people view it.
Uh-huh.
Where are you playing shows where 600 people are viewing you in a day?
Exactly.
You're
That's
not.
still good.
Most likely you're not. So like we need to take a step back here as like the algorithm chasers too, and say like 600 views in one day, 600 people saw your content. That's a lot of
Yeah.
eyes. That's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
potential that someone may
Yeah,
be like,
sure.
you know what, this resonated with me. I might reach out to this person and book them. So like that stuck with me, and that's kind of like, again, I know some people hide the views on the videos, and I've thought about that too. And I'm just like, I'm not chasing views. I'm chasing clients. But the order to get clients, views help.
You have to have
right?
views.
And as a
Absolutely.
DJ, our storefront nowadays is not the place I'm renting out in the strip mall, which it used to be 10 years ago, and have my branding and the TVs and you come in. It's the wedding
Yeah.
shows, it's your social media profile. Those are your storefronts now. Is like, where can people,
Absolutely.
how do they feel when they walk in your store? Is it just a
Mhm.
Instagram page that's all over the place and like you're not consistently posting content and you're just like, or can they count on you like, hey, maybe you post a couple reels a week? I like following this guy because I get to see content that inspires me, and I get
Yeah.
ideas from DJs all the time, right? I watched other DJs, what are they posting? What's Nick Spinelli's next wordplay that he's going to do at a wedding, and how's he shooting that, and what cameras he using, or what's DJ Dave Gordon doing? Dave and I were racing to 10,000 followers, and
Yeah.
he is now at 20. Dave is
Yeah.
crushing, right?
Yeah,
And
just
I
doing the same thing, just posting short reels of him DJing with the subject on the front, and it's just getting those views. That's just amazing,
is.
man.
He's
And
consistent.
it brought you to Mexico.
It really
Yeah.
did.
Talk
It
about
really
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will
There we
say,
go.
yeah, I mean, working with clients, absolutely incredible
This is
to work
nice.
with national brands. But I will say, I did so here, this is how the full story comes in circle. The company that we did the corporate for was a national company. they actually hired a company here in Des Moines, Iowa, where I'm from, and they're a global event planning firm. So their whole job is to pitch talent to big brands and help them plan these retreats and these corporate dinners and banquets. So like the company here locally, shout out to them. I did an event for them 2 years ago because they were looking for a DJ, and they said, "Hey, would you ever consider this dueling DJ thing? We saw these guys on America's Got Talent. We want to bring them in, but they're really expensive and they're from LA. And could you do something like this?" I'm like, I looked up their page. Literally, by the way, found these guys. They had one video. It was terrible.
Really?
Crowd. It was like them. I don't even know. It was like the worst promotional video. I'm like, there's no way that this is who they were going to hire. That was too expensive. Really? So I got a line. Shout out to DJ Big Lair. I said, hey, let's come together, and me and you can do this dueling DJ concept for this party. So we did it. We had like 2 setups, right? And I had my lighting, Ape Labs on one setup, Ape Labs on another. We had different colors, red and blue. So when he was on, we turned red lights on his setup. When I was on, blue lights on my setup. We had balloons for colors. We were throwing out, like having people like, throw balloons up on the stage if they liked a certain DJ. We just tried to make it fun. And we didn't know what we were doing.
Period. Yeah.
And 2 DJs, as we talked about, very different. Barry mixes way different than I do, and his song selections are different. His genres he likes are different. So like 2 DJs, 2 completely different vibes, but going back and forth like 5 or 6 songs, 5 or 6 songs, 5 or 6 songs. We created a cool, back and forth, and that was so fun for us to do that. And actually did that 2 years ago. Well, fast forward. People that were at that party really liked us, and now they got into positions where they were the people booking talent. And they said, what about those guys that DJ'd for us 2 years ago? They were great. And they reached out and said, could we start offering you guys to clients of ours? And we're like,
of course you can.
Why not?
This is what we built for.
So glad you asked.
And now it's like they know our price. They take care of a lot of the transportation and the lodging. They take care of a lot of that. And it's like now they reach out to us. Hey, we got another client interested in April. California, 350 person tech company in California. Are you able to go out on a Tuesday and play, for 2.5 hours and then come back? I'm like, yes. And they're like, cool, put a soft hold on it. That's it. It's done deal. Now I'm like, please pitch us more, right?
Yeah. And that
like
always helps. When you have somebody who goes to bat for you, you did a nice job for something a little smaller scale, but then it turns into something larger scale, and then these people are actually doing the legwork for you.
It is. And that's why I always say, like, you can never take for granted any gig, because even a bar gig here locally in Iowa, there's a bar that I play at once a month, and they pay really well. They've never done they've always done bands, never done DJs. Well, every once in a while they'll do me as a DJ, and they love it because it's just a complete different vibe, different everything. But like, I've curated that relationship. I made sure to send them a thank you card. I stop in there when I'm not working to grab dinner sometimes and a drink and support the band. Like, it's those little things that you can just do as a normal, that necessarily don't cost a lot of money either. Right. Like you can just support someone or share a post that they post. Hey guys, this is a great venue. If you're looking for something to do, go out here Friday night. There's my friend's playing a guitar or whatever. Those little things, they see that, right? They see if you comment, they see if you follow and promote. They'll think about you next time when they need a DJ, right? So
absolutely,
just building those relationships over 20 years of different venues, different interactions. You're not always going to work with great people either. You're going to have wedding planners that drive. You're going to have venue owners that you hate. You're going to have promotion people for exposure. I do it still, right? If it's the right fit, I'm not opposed to playing for exposure if it makes sense, right? If it's something I'm going to have fun, I will consider it. But I think that those little things go a long ways to saying, like, now I'm getting calls and I'm getting people reaching out like, hey, we heard you're really great at creating a vibe or throwing a party for corporate stuff. We heard from this client that you had a great turnout and everybody, great feedback, right? That's the biggest thing. I was like, how were the people there providing feedback to the people that booked us? And I had our girl from Mexico reach out this week. We got back and she said, hey, nothing but great feedback from both waves of people. You guys, thank you so much for the trip. And I'm like, good deal. Like that's all I wanted to hear.
Let me check in with your live stream real quick. See where we're at.
See where we're at on the stream.
And DJ Russ, yes, it will be available on the
Yeah.
replay. You can watch this on YouTube. It's going to live on YouTube
YouTube.
forever, and it'll be on
Yeah.
Spotify just for audio.
Apple
and Apple
Podcasts.
Podcasts for audio as well.
No shortcuts with Midas and Fame. I have a question, Nick. Once we come out the mix,
The musical interlude. Yeah, go ahead.
they put me in the mix. So
I love it.
so me being a musician and an artist, and you're also a musician. What's your instrument again? Is it guitar?
Yeah, acoustic guitar, rhythm guitar.
Okay,
Rhythm guitar.
okay. I play keys. So me being a musician and an artist, Famous being a DJ, of course. Like sometimes we work together. I'm able to maybe slide him a couple of ideas that I hear or whatever, as far as songs, mixes, or whatever like that.
Keys.
How does that certain keys or transit, whatever the case. But how does that apply for you, having an ear and a background of being a musician, as well as, and then pivoting into being a DJ? How do you use that to your advantage?
That's a great question. I will say for me, the biggest thing that's helped me is from being a musician into the DJ world, I would say, is more recently, because I know it sounds crazy. I DJ'd for like 21 years, right? But like only 3 years ago, I found out there's this thing called intros and outros and like different edits. Like I just always played the original songs, right? I always called myself the best crossfader ever. I would crossfade that, you know, like cinnamon. I was just like crossfading at the right, like, you know, smoothness. That's how I mixed, because that's all I knew, right? Because I just was doing it.
Yeah.
But man, once I realized like intros and outros and being able to, you know, do intros with 4 bars and stem, you know, bass and drum out of this song and bring it in with another song and create real time stuff, I was hooked, right? So like a lot of my early videos on my Instagram is just, that's it. It's just me doing that and transitioning 2 songs that I got through a request at a wedding live, right? But I will say what helped me as a musician is understanding song structure, right?
Okay.
That's huge. Verse, chorus, you know, even bridge, back to chorus, back to outro, the feel, right? You know, as a musician, I played in a jam band. So like so many times we would be like, keyboard guy would be soloing for 16, 32 bars. Like we don't know when he's going to stop. We just kind of whenever he decides. But then how do we get back into that verse? It's a feel. You know the feel. You know the one. You know when the one comes around.
The one,
we're coming. We're in. Boom. So that years of that for me, I can take a song now and get, if I'm like mid song, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna jump into the next song mid through my phrasing of my verse. I'm gonna wait till the verse is done and the chorus starts, because I know musically where that's at. You can see waveforms. You can set. There's a million ways to do it, but feeling it, like
important.
It, knowing if I go right now, I can get out before this verse ends and it starts the phrasing on the verse of the next song perfectly, because I know the song structure. And it comes down to knowing your music. That's this year's goal. Last year was like grow my social media, get perception. Perception was everything for me. Like I want everybody to think I'm the hardest working DJ in the land. I'm not. But
perception is reality.
A reel a day will do that. A reel a day.
Yeah. Especially if they get a million views, you know.
But it really makes a difference. I mean, everyone thinks I'm so busy when I don't play that many shows, but when I do go out and do a show, I'll get 15 to 20 reels out of that show. And then I can schedule those out for the next. And then if you do a couple shows in a row, you can start to intertwine those different types of content. So you got wedding here, corporate here, maybe a toddler techno event. Doing toddler techno events now, which are wild.
Yeah, that was my next question, because you started off by saying that you weren't really into EDM when you started DJing, when you in your love for music, and you just put out an EDM album. I played one track on the intro. I played one track on the intro, one of my favorites. That one was Closer to You by DJ Nick Nystrom. And tell us about that process of now creating music.
Yes. So as you guys know, as a DJ, my producing is kind of sometimes the next phase, DJing, producer. I wanted to lean into understanding how to make my own music. I've always made my own music, like on the guitar side with the band. You know, we had an album we did back in 2003, a long time ago. But I've always dabbled in like recording, but just never really done it in a way I want to put my own music out. So at the Hacker Hotel, roughly last year, about June, July timeframe, I just started learning from like people like even Steve and some of the people that make edits like Scooter, what software they use and how they make edits. And I end up getting an MPC plus one, which is like a little beat pad, Logic,
Nice.
the rapper is one a lot. Logic's one of my favorite rappers. So I was like,
Mhm.
I should get all these little, MPCs and start bopping around with the bass lines and drum
Yeah.
lines, different edit packs of sounds. So I started building these tracks because I love house music. House music is probably my favorite music to play out.
Okay.
And I don't do that often, but I do definitely try to lean into like if there's a house opportunity. Yes, I love that style of music. So
Yes.
was create all the music, with my guitar and using DJ Studio, the DAW for DJs is they pay it, and was able to build out these tracks, but I didn't have any vocals. I didn't have a singer. That's where I struggled. And I heard every track I heard, I'm like, I hear a girl singing. I hear the melody line that I want. I just don't know anyone that I could hire to do that. So what I ended up doing was leaning into Suno AI, which if you're not familiar with it is AI.
Okay.
It's, you can create full songs. You can also, load in your own songs and it will provide vocals on top of original songs. If you like, you can load in a single
Nice.
guitar riff and it will full drum bass production behind it and make it a song. So I struggle with it though a little bit because I'm a musician, right? And so for me, it's like, am I cheating, right? Am I? How is that discounting me as a musician if I'm using
Right.
AI? I struggled with that, but then someone told me recently, was like, hey, this is before I released my album, was like, hey, first of all, you need to put your stuff out there. Second of all, there's a lot of people that don't write their own music. There's a lot of people that hire teams of songwriters. There's ghostwriters in Nashville that write a lot of the big songs. If you look at some of the most popular songs currently on the charts, if you look at the songwriter, it's like 5-6 people. Sometimes it's not the artist. Sometimes it is, right? Sometimes it's not.
Just depends.
How is that any different than you using it's a tool in your toolbox? AI is a tool that you can use to do stuff. And so why not leverage it as someone like a ghostwriter? Like have AI provide you some options. And so I did. I loaded all 10 tracks that I had, actually 15 total. I did an EP earlier this year.
I like the EP as well.
Thank you. But I 15 songs. It's cohesive. All of it is my sound, right? Because if you go from song to song, you're going to be like, okay, this definitely, I can tell this is his style.
Yeah, definitely.
EDM. But yeah, it came out really well. I was able to get the vocals out of AI Suno and then put it into DJ Studio and layer it and move it around the way I wanted it. But I will tell you, it did a pretty darn good job quick, which is wild because probably in a couple weeks I was able to get all 15 songs with vocals on it the way I wanted it with the right
sounds good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
You got to tell us where to find it.
It's on I'll let him tell it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on every streaming service. There's 20 of them. I think like Deezer and Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube and Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you basically could attach music or find DJ Nick Nystrom. It'll come up. So yeah, I've my goal this year is I want to play an hour set somewhere, whether that's a festival, a bar. I don't really care. I just want to play my own music.
Your music.
I want to be like, I'm playing just my music tonight. Like that's what I want to do. So that'll be fun, I think. I've played a couple songs out, which has been fun, like just at a different bar. Down in Mexico, we had our transport people that brought us to and from a resort. They found it and turned it up for us on the way, which was fun. So I love that. But I will say that the AI thing, giving some value to the people listening. I've been leveraging Suno AI to make custom edits for my clients. So my corporate clients and even my wedding couples and anything I'm doing an event for, I'm usually getting in Suno, I'm creating a song and then I'm putting it in DJ Studio and I'm making like a produced edit of a song for them that I can play at their event. And the perfect example, this corporate national brand I did this last couple of weeks in Mexico, we did a song for them. It's out on my Spotify, or not Spotify, on my SoundCloud. I have a playlist called Corporate Songs that I'm creating and I'm going to put one I make for all my clients. I'm telling you, it's a banger. We dropped it down there and the people were like, they requested it as a closer. Like they're like, will you play that our song one more time? Like play that song that you made. It's an earworm. It's great.
And they love to hear that, like corporate. They'll love to hear
their
name or their brand and a song. Created.
Absolutely.
Now they're reaching out, and the parent, the main company, their marketing team has reached out because they heard through the grapevine that we had some track that is their theme. Now I'm like, okay,
now you got a theme song. Midas
I
does
feel like
my
Yeah,
theme
and
songs.
it's memorable. Yeah, I do a few theme songs here and there. You know, yeah, here and there. You know, if the money's right.
that's right.
That's
You know,
right.
what's funny, it inspired me to like. I had an idea back in the pandemic of like, there's all these good jingles. Like, if anyone's from the Midwest, Menards is a big company. Menards has a jingle. There's a lot of jingles, right? Like companies have them. I thought about why couldn't, as DJs, we could remix them and make them like hard drops, right? Like make them fun. But that's kind of what inspired me to say, well, why can't I just create my own song for this company if it were
Yeah,
like theme song? And so that's what I've been doing. It's really, I think it's really added that personal touch, right? Like
Yeah.
especially working with
absolutely.
big brands, it's like I'm always trying to find a way, as Brian B always tells us, find a way to incorporate their brand into the music. If you can find a
Yeah.
way to bring that and make it feel like it's their music for their brand, it's a win. It's a huge win, and you'll get
Man.
booked over and over again from stuff
I
like
love
that
that.
too.
I love
Yeah,
it. The
yeah.
album
Should
again
I
is
go
Keep the
ahead?
Fire On. Keep the Fire On.
Keep the
I got it
fire
on Apple
on.
Music. It's
Yep.
it's
I'm
a
gonna have to
smooth
check it
10
out.
songs. It's an easy listen. Just pop it on while you're cleaning the bathroom or something, or while you're
19
driving.
Yeah,
minutes. Get in
Yeah,
and
because you
get out.
got to
quick
clean the
20 minutes.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's a quick
You
20
do.
minutes, 10 songs. It's really good. I love it. And I was thinking the same thing before you said it. I was thinking there was gonna be some AI influence because I'm thinking like myself. I'm like, who does Nick know that's gonna lay down those vocals? I don't think he knows
Yeah.
anybody that's gonna
Nick
be laying down
Nick's
those
gonna do
vocals.
his own vocals next go round though. He's gonna
I
do his
wish.
own vocals.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this and see where it goes. Because I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know where it's gonna go. I mean, who owns those songs? I think
Right,
I own
right.
them.
You
I
do?
own them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also
Yeah.
that's kind of, it's wild, right? It's wild.
Let me
to
check
Yeah,
in with
yeah.
your YouTube stream.
Yeah. And I was gonna ask one more question in a moment.
This sounds.
The mix is still going.
This is not me.
It's on
Oh,
loop.
that's not you.
I think you
Oh,
went
now
to the
it
next
moved
YouTube.
on to something else.
It's
on
on
YouTube.
loop.
Oh, okay, moved on
Yep.
to something.
My
else.
mom
Okay.
made it. Hey,
Hey,
mom.
Mom.
I was starting to get nervous. She made it.
Yeah.
So-
thanks
so-
for joining us.
Yeah, mom has perfect attendance, man. We're in year number 5, and even if she misses the live, she'll go back and comment on the replay. I made it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Hold
I
on.
had a question though.
We love it.
Yeah, there's a young lady in our community. Shout out to Yannette Dixon. She's starting to get into DJing. She's working under the tutelage of Mr. Earl Newell and the Dance
Hey.
Doctors. And she sent a message to Famous and I a couple of weeks ago, but I figured this would be a good time to bring it up if she catches the replay. So she's getting into becoming a DJ, inspiring DJ, learning and everything. But she asked about DJ ear protection and what are people doing in that regard. She says she wears specific earplugs, but most don't. And what would you guys' thoughts as DJs be as far as ear protection?
Let's see. Travis has got him right there. He's got some in-ears,
Just
right?
like these, I
In-ears.
use another set like these when I'm DJing. Instead of over-the-ear headphones, I go with in-ear monitors, and I keep it a little, just kind of like the musicians do. I keep
Yeah,
a little,
in-ears.
a little pack,
Little
so
pack.
it's wireless. But instead of going over the head looks cool, right? Because that's what we all used to do 25 years ago. But
I'm over the head now. Pause.
I'm 48 years old, and I've been DJing one way or another since I'm 15, and I can
Wow.
tell you I experienced hearing loss.
Yep.
So
Oh, wow.
I got into this game, maybe a few years too late, but the over the ear thing is not the way. I'll let Nick tell it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I agree. So I will say I switch back and forth. I definitely a couple years ago invested in some really nice in-ear monitors. I went to an audiologist. I turned my head on the side. They poured this stuff inside my ear that went all the way down into my brain,
Yeah.
and then they pulled it out, and then they sent it to a company, and that company made me molded earphones that
Yeah.
go
Ah.
inside the ear canal and touch my brain. I know it sounds weird, but it feels like that when you put them in. But it's complete isolation, so you don't hear any external noise at all. You just hear exactly what you need to hear in your mix. I do love that. I will say the one thing as a mobile DJ, it's tough too because I can't always get. I use it to cue my music, but I can't get my microphone in there as well because I'm using an external mixer from my microphone. I haven't found a good way to get both of them blended yet. I've tried some cables and it just really hasn't worked. So depending on the situation, like this corporate in Mexico, didn't really know what we were going to get into. We were on a pool and I just brought my headphones, my cans, because I just wanted to have, I had a monitor. So I was able to kind of use the monitor, use the cans. But Absolutely. In terms of hearing loss, making sure your hearing is protected, in-ears are always going to be the win. Weddings, I've definitely just gone to in-ears only. I will say I do pull one of them out if someone comes
That's
up and
what I
wants
do.
to request, or
Yeah.
if I just need to hear myself talk on the mic, I'll pull
Yeah,
one out.
that have that live feel.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
other
do.
than that,
It's pretty
they're not
much
too bad
out.
to slip in and out. They're not
Yeah,
hard.
I'm taking it out all the time. Like,
Yeah,
putting it
yeah.
back in, take it out, put it back in, because like
Even
I want to hear what's happening out there too.
yeah, I do that even with band situations. If we use inner ears, I'll leave one out because I still need to kind of hear
Mhm.
Yes.
outside of
Agreed.
because I don't want to feel totally isolated, and I feel like I'm
Right.
not encapsulating myself in the energy of what's going on. So
Exactly.
yeah,
If
so
I'm
Yannette, hopefully
I was gonna say, if
Go
I'm
ahead.
working with a sound guy, if I'm working with a production team, though, like if I can't necessarily, if I'm not responsible for controlling how loud I am in a right, like all of that, then
Mhm.
absolutely I'll lean on my in ears because like that it's on them to make me sound good, right?
out
Yeah.
front
if-
and everything. Yeah,
As a mobile DJ doing my own sound, I'm usually headphones most of the time
Mhm.
with a monitor.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
do the one in ear, but like I
Mhm.
like to hear how loud I am, right? Because sometimes you want to
Right.
come up a little bit. Sometimes you
Mhm.
just got to be respectful of every environment you're in, right? You don't want
Absolutely.
to shout and I can't hear the DJ's too loud, right? I hate that. So being
Yeah.
isolated is tough, right? So that's why
Yeah.
it's like one out. I know Joe Bunn, he's a big
Yeah, yeah, got
IBM
it.
guy, but he's always kind of one in, one out. But
Right.
Mhm.
whatever
Right,
works
right.
for you, yeah. In-ear
Absolutely.
monitors would definitely
Also
save
got
that here.
a comment from James Masters. He's also a electronic music
EDM
producer as well.
producer.
I
Oh,
just shared one of his tracks from his album. I've listened to part of the album so far, and it's good. Yeah, thank you.
Nice, nice. James and I had a chance to collaborate. I did some vocals for him last year. We titled it "Will Title Later," and that's the title.
I love it.
James F. Masters. Yeah, I did some
Yeah.
rapping on. He was like you, in I guess similar situation. Makes tracks, but just didn't have anyone to put vocals on anything at the time. And he
Yeah.
reached out to me, and we had a chance to collaborate. So shout out to James for that
Mhm.
opportunity, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and
it.
when I was working through getting Nick booked for today, I had James in mind. I was like, oh yeah, James is really gonna enjoy
Yeah.
Larry and Nick Nystrom, especially once Nick's music, his original music, dropped. And Larry Anderson says, just get a huge monitor stack behind you.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the hearing loss, doesn't it?
I will say that's Big Lair, so that's who went down to Mexico with me, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they did.
Okay.
I'm telling you what, they had each of us had a K12, a K.2, 12-inch QSC with
Yeah.
two of the 3,600 watt dual 12s
Wow.
Yeah.
for each monitor stack. So like that was
Wow.
I had a stack, two subs and a 12,
That's
and he
why
had
I'm in
monitor-
this boat now.
For a monitor stack, not for front of house or nothing like that.
The front house
Oh
was
my
insane.
goodness.
I mean, they had Meyer Sound RCF across the
Oh
that
my
was
goodness.
next level. But man, that corporate we did. They really took care of us. I was
One
like,
stack, one stack for each ear.
I had that boot dial, the 10. Travis, I had that thing shaking my
Yeah.
my thing. I didn't care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every-
Hold on.
Everything was
Cut to
shaking.
this. I got one more video
Inside shaking.
from the pool party, so you can get a little bit of feel of what was going on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first pool entrant of the night. Let's give it up for him. Join him. Hey, season of flag on down. Let's go.
Hey.
Yes, my man.
You want to swim up for the high five? I can't wait till you finish.
I will say that was the first weekend. The second weekend we had like at least 3 or 4 jumping in with jeans, having a belly flop
Oh,
contest, like towards the end of our set, and then we got in trouble where security was like, we can't have people jumping in. There's a lot of equipment getting splashed. And
Oh yeah.
the boards
yeah.
were getting like soaked. I'm like,
Hey, they serving
Oh, all right,
serving
guys.
that alcohol.
chill. Yeah. We want to
yeah.
come back, and we want to come back. So
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
yeah.
we want them to invite us back, please.
We do. But it's not your fault they're jumping in the pool, though.
Yeah.
I said, I mean, we did encourage a little. We're like, people.
Oh,
jumped in.
okay.
We did it
Well, it's
this
your
week.
fault then.
That was our fault. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
our
okay.
Hey,
Okay,
memories
okay.
though. We create some core memories, and the video will be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Well,
man.
without the encouragement, it would be their fault. But
That's-
if you encourage it, I'm going to plead the fifth.
That's fair.
I didn't know we couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah. That's
this has been
always
great.
a good go-to. I didn't know.
This has been great. Hey, we got a message from Mr. Kurt Nystrom. Great interview of your skills and
That's
talents,
Dad,
son.
huh?
Yeah, you
Yep.
built a niche in this business. Thank you you're welcome. Thank you
Oh, man.
for letting
And
him
thank you
come
for
on with us.
joining. Thank you
for
for letting them borrow letting us
Yeah.
borrow them for a little while.
Nick, tell everyone where they can find you. Where can everyone find
Yeah,
all
follow
things
you.
Nick Nystrom?
Yeah, I will say djnicknystrom.com. That's pretty much where I got everything living. My toddler techno lane, my corporate lane, my dueling DJ lane, my wedding lane, whatever clients are looking for. But yeah, I'm on DJ Nick Nystrom across Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and
Adding now.
all the places. So
All the places. It's just DJ Nick Nystrom. Real name,
Yeah,
no
pretty
gimmicks.
simple. Real name, no gimmicks. It's
I
like
love
Obi Trice, right?
Yeah.
that's
It's
right.
just
I tried.
a great testament, man, just, to your like I said, you just stuck with that plan for, do this thing for a whole year, and then just to see how that work pays off, because that's discipline. That's discipline to be able to do that, not get yourself in a rut when you see you're only getting, like you said, 500 or 600 likes, and then you see Nick Spinelli or Jason Jani in the hundreds of thousands. You're like, oh man, I'm not doing something right, but you really are. You really are.
Yeah.
It's okay to be
It's
the
a
illest
process.
DJ in Nebraska or the illest DJ in Iowa or the illest DJ in South Carolina, because that's still a lot of people.
It
That's
is.
a lot of people. That is okay.
lot of people.
Same thing for whatever your passion is. This isn't just for DJs, of course.
Nah, it's applied to whatever.
Photographers, video people, whatever your ice cream stand,
Yeah,
whatever your
lemonade stand,
Yeah. Yeah.
I always say
catering.
find what you're passionate about and build a brand around it, right? And you should build the brand for yourself, right? That's what I've done. I've built DJ Nick Nystrom for me because I love watching my content. I love watching it back. I want a place where, when I'm old, maybe not doing this someday, I can go back and relive all of those moments.
Yeah.
And that's so fun to go through. For me. That's why I did it. And I don't focus on the views. It's great having a 1 million view video, but it's also cool putting out a 150 view video. To me, it's like show consistency, show the different things that you can do as a business owner, whether that's DJing or playing music or selling ice cream, selling your ice cream to a family of kids that love it, and you get a reaction from them like, this is the best ice cream. That's going to do so much for your business, and that's going to be more people hire you. So like at the end of the day, just think about what makes you excited. And if you were going to watch some videos online, what would you like? That's really what it's about. We're all
post
humans.
videos of you serving ice cream every day. And even, I know another thing you said, and another thing that I've had to work through over the past couple of years is don't wait for it to be perfect. Just put it out.
It's never going to
Just
be
put it
perfect.
out. Put it out. Show the mistakes.
Tweak
show when
as you
did
go.
something wrong.
The mistakes are actually cool.
Exactly.
Sometimes the people love that part.
Yeah.
Because they know
Love
you're
the
real.
little mistake.
authentic.
Little mistake.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Show the
And if you
authenticity.
And if you love what you're doing and you're passionate about it and you're having fun while you're doing it, it's going to translate regardless. You can't stop it from not translating,
I love that point.
gonna
I'm
work.
always dancing and smiling behind the booth because I am truly having the time of my life. So if people are not, it's on them. Because if they
It's
look
on
up at me,
them.
like, man, that dude's just having so much fun.
Having
It's
a
like,
blast.
it's contagious. It's like, well, I mean, if he's dancing and looking like an idiot, I mean, I can
let me do it.
Like, why not?
Yeah, how tall are you, man? You look fairly tall. You like 6'3", something
6'2".
like that?
6'2". I'm no
6'2",
Aaron
okay.
Track. I'm no Aaron Trailer
Yeah.
from Cray Hackers, but
Yeah,
I'm
I think-
6'2".
Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
Okay.
They might have gave you
Yeah.
a short DJ table like that on that YouTube video.
Hey, that's it. That's
Had
what
to
they
lean
do to
over a little
openers,
bit.
by the table.
Backwards
Lean
turn.
down. You're an opener DJ. They will put you on blast. They'll put you on this little thing. And I was back with her. And I even had jetpack boosters underneath. I had jetpack boosters under my. And I was still bent over.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man. Why
Just
they
stand
do
on the
that?
mat.
Still had fun, man.
Why they do Nick dirty like that? I was like,
Oh,
man, his back
man.
is hurting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no hunchback,
Yeah. It's great. Hey, Nick, thank you so much for being with us, man. I really
Oh, yeah,
appreciate you
it's a
taking the time.
blast,
We kept
man.
you longer than we were supposed to, so I
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
appreciate it, man.
I got to go
Listen.
back to the corporate job now. So,
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
all
See, he's still
good.
getting that corporate money too, people. It's okay.
Yeah,
It is. That's what we
balance.
always say.
We-
It is
we
okay.
discussed
You don't.
everything.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
part-time DJ, and there's nothing wrong with that because he's getting that full-time check.
Yes, yeah. As long as the check full time, that's the bottom line. Because Stone
Exactly.
Cold said so.
That's the bottom line.
love the show. Love what you guys are doing, putting other business owners
Yeah.
out there, providing value to the community. I really appreciate it. I'm
Absolutely,
definitely can't wait
man.
to do this with my
listen
audience.
to the
It's our
outro music
pleasure.
I have to play now because I can't get to my regular sound effects.
You don't even know who it is. It's
I have
from
no
YouTube.
idea what
This
this is, but
We'll have it figured out next week,
Yeah.
guys. You know?
thank you so much,
Yeah.
Nick.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you,
man.
thank you, thank
You guys.
you.
All right.
Well, yeah. Don't hang up yet. Don't hang up just yet. But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us for
Yes, sir.
another installment of No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame. Once again, shout out to DJ Nick Nystrom for joining us today and dropping some jewels and educating us on his journey being a musician and DJ and still balancing with a corporate gig, and which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. We preach that here, you know, until you're ready to go full time. But whatever works for you, there's no rules to this thing. You dance to the beat of your own drum.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody who joined us on Facebook. Shout out
Thank
to
you,
everyone
folks.
who joined us on YouTube. If you're catching the replay on Spotify, Apple Podcast, shout out to Twitch. Shout out to James F. Masters. Y'all check him out too on all of your streaming platforms. Good music. Check me out, Midas. I just dropped a new single, Giving You My Cosign. Cosign, the S, make that a $, and just support everybody, man. And with that being said, we hope you great day, great rest of the week. Oh, comment. Thanks for sharing, Nick. Good luck with the album and continue good success with DJing. Maybe a collab in the future, guys. Great show as always. Yeah, y'all follow each other. Thanks, guys.
follow
Have a
each
good
other.
week, community.
It's what we do.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
Nick
we
Nick
put people
Nystrom.
Yep.
together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make those pies. Make sure you put a little nutmeg in there for flavoring.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
We'll see y'all next
but
week.
Let's do it again next week, guys. Peace, love.
Stay on
Thank
the line,
y'all.
Nick. Stay on the line. Stay on the line.
Hey.